Greetings, travelers, and welcome back to a new episode of Borderlands 2. We're going to be playing through some of the main quests on here until we get bored of it otherwise.
Hello.
As you can hear, I'm joined by Todd, and right next to him is his wife, Nikki.
Hello.
You might be able to hear her in the background. So, we're just here at the very beginning. This is kind of past the little intro sequence. We're gonna go follow Claptrap here. Most of you by now have probably already played Borderlands or seen Borderlands.
Oh, I'm standing on top of Nikki's head. That's fun.
Your ability to walk short distances without dying will be handsome.
I can't jump on Claptrap, but I can jump on you guys.
Ass. Okay, so for any of those who are curious, I am playing the Psycho class. Todd, you were playing, was it the Assassin?
I'm playing the Assassin this time.
His name is
yeah.
Zero. He has like a sword and he kind of specializes in sniper rifles. And Nikki's playing the Mechromancer. So you guys will get to see two, well actually the only two DLC classes.
Is that healing stuff?
Yeah, they only have the two
Are you guys
right now.
already looting stuff? Holy cow.
Yeah, there's actually a lot of stuff outside that we could have looted if you wanted to. But
If I didn't just run on ahead.
and Nikki already looted some of it, so.
I'm just gonna run around and collect some ammo. Now I forget, is this instance loot or is it
No,
individual?
it's everyone. I think everyone gets a share. Everyone gets the money, but
The money's like split evenly.
the money's split, but the ammo is first come first serve sort of thing.
I will take the healing because I guarantee you, as a psycho, I will need it.
Yeah, psychos need.
Because as a psycho, what you're gonna kind of notice is I'm gonna just be charging headlong into fights, and I will most likely be getting down to no health. And his special ability is that when I get down to no health,
Yeah, you get stronger and stuff like that.
I get like
don't you?
stronger melee attacks and all that. And okay, how do I enter? I guess how I collect my reward.
Oh, I got a gun now.
And the funny thing is, he like explodes after a certain amount of time after death, and if I get a kill with that explosion, I'm like back to life or something with half health. Or it changes differently depending upon what tree I kind of spec into.
Oh, some Claptrap parts came flying out at me.
Which to Claptrap would be like skeletons in the closet. It's a little weird.
All right, where are we supposed to go?
Through this door over here.
Oh, there we go. I haven't played for a while. I've beaten the game once with a commando. I'm halfway through it on the Siren class. I never played. Yeah, we were both playing that one, but
you know, I don't think I've ever actually beat either Borderlands. Like, I kind of just got bored with Borderlands 1, and then I got distracted by other games, I think, when Borderlands 2 came out.
I beat Borderlands 1 with the equivalent Assassin class. And then on Borderlands 2, like I said, I beat it with the Commando. Both of them are pretty fun. If on the PC though, we had it on the 360 for a while, and we just couldn't get the aiming and stuff down right. It was much more difficult.
By we, you mean
Okay,
me.
so since you've
I couldn't do it either.
So since you've beat Borderlands 1, I heard that the ending to Borderlands 1 was kind of disappointing. Is that kind of the impression that you got? I mean, it was kind of... It's
not as satisfying as it could have been. Like, you end up fighting... Because I don't think spoilers are an issue at this point.
No, it's been out long enough. Yeah.
Yeah. You end up fighting like this alien from another dimension, because like we're what are called vault hunters. If you don't know the lore, there's some sort of alien technology on this planet, and the vault is kind of the place that we're going for. And in the first Borderlands, you end up finding the vault, and it's like it's a gateway to another dimension. And you fight this big, huge tentacle beast monster thing, and it's a pain in the butt. And when you finally beat it, it just goes into like a cinematic, like, oh, and the monster was defeated, but like wasn't really defeated, and things were weird or something, and then you like get the chance to go back and do all the side quests you didn't do once you do that.
It sounds very non-committal.
Yeah.
Like, oh, kind of like those movies that leave it open for a sequel, but never actually commit to a sequel.
Yeah. I mean, it was a good game. It was fun, but it was just kind of, yeah, the ending was just kind of a little sad. Borderlands 2, the end game was a little bit more satisfying, I would say.
Yeah, I think Borderlands 2 was definitely an improvement upon the first one. Although I haven't played the pre-sequel yet, and from what I hear, it's kind of just a little bit more the same. They didn't really change it up a whole lot. And while it's not necessarily a bad thing, it's kind of a little bit of a letdown that they didn't make it more something, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I don't think there wasn't sufficient time between Borderlands 2 and the pre-sequel for them to have really revamped much than adding some new fight abilities and stuff. But they just announced, you know, starting the team for the next Borderlands. So we'll see what they do with that.
Yeah. I was listening to one person's critique of Borderlands, and they said that the problem is with the tech trees, where you can level up and stuff, but the really interesting level ups you get are too far apart, and there's a lot of like very small kind of mediocre improvements, and every little tech point should be a bit more, like, it should drastically change the way you fight almost every time.
Yeah.
You pick something different.
Well, I heard that the pre-sequel's a little better for that, but that's definitely the case for the first two games. Is that it felt like, okay, if I'm gonna be doing this, like maybe there should be a reason, like, I don't know.
Like if I take a look at my tech tree, well, you guys.
It takes like 5 levels just to get something new, and that was kind of like, okay,
like
you can only really commit to one tech tree at a time.
Yeah, like this one just gives you a little more melee damage. You return 50% of that, which is basically like lifesteal. You get a little
gotta
health
level
back.
up.
Retrieve my eye for me. Oh, and
There's I got his eye. There we go.
Yeah, it was pretty much like that. Like, oh, another 2% damage. Great.
Yeah.
Like, finding better weapons is better than that level.
Yeah. A lot of people compared it to Diablo 3, where with the newest expansion, Diablo 3, they gave less loot, but the loot was more interesting and more applicable to what you're doing.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get some, you know, more rare guns in this game, all the white guns that drop are completely worthless at that point.
No, they're just trash loot, and you just sell them for...
And I think Borderlands could kind of take a little bit of a page from Diablo 3 there and, you know, give us a little less loot. I mean, I kind of... What's the point of having all this loot if we're not going to, you know, make use of it anyways?
Yeah,
I'd rather have more relevant.
I'd rather have one really cool gun than 10 stupid guns that I'm just selling.
Yeah.
Executing phase shift. You're welcome. Perks of being
Whoa,
artificial
the door went right through you.
I'm networked into almost everything on this planet. It's a long way to Sanctuary.
I'm just gonna go ahead and ninja all this ammo.
Whoa, if anyone's the ninja here.
Alright, what do we got here? I will take the shotgun. Thank you.
That was it. That was all of the interesting things. Thanks for that.
It's alright. Except I'm not.
You never were, sorry.
No.
Chapter 2. Well, that was a short chapter.
Yeah, we're gonna kind of blaze through this first couple of parts here. And we're gonna try and stick mostly to the main quest. We could do all the side quests, but then things just begin to drag on.